we go. We don't have a microphone, so I'll try to project. Everybody can see, hopefully. Okay. So thank you all for being here tonight. This is truly, truly, truly a special night for a wonderful person, and we happen to be standing right in the middle of the heart of Lafayette. And the person who represents the heart of Lafayette, I think more than anybody that I've ever met in this city, is standing right next to me. So it is an absolute honor to be here tonight to do this. I'm going to say a few things about Don and about his accomplishments, obviously, over 3 decades of public service to Lafayette in a city that's 50 years old. So it's just a huge, huge thing. But one of the obviously major accomplishments that Don was responsible for was, of course, this library, working hand in hand with the foundation and many, many volunteers and folks and community members that live throughout the city. And it's very special for me to be doing this. I've known Don for just a couple of years now, but over the last 2 years, he's been a true friend, a true mentor to me, and somebody that I'm very, very sad to see step off the council, but absolutely still going to be involved in a lot of stuff that he doesn't know about yet. So that'll be coming. Just a few notes. I've talked to some folks over the last couple of weeks on thoughts about Don and what he's done for our city, and of course the library and learning center here and the foundation. And one of the things I heard over and over again was this theme of Don being the father of the financing structure that made the library possible. So I think that deserves a huge round of applause. If you want to get something done, you need money. You need to figure things out and that are complicated and complex, and Don's done that, and he did it obviously with the help of a lot of folks that are here tonight as well. So in addition to being the financial architect behind this $50 million heart of the city, his plan not only helped pay for the construction of the library, but also created an endowment helping to ensure that the library would not only be built, but would also be successful for generations to come. And I think one of the things that truly has been amazing is the foundation. We're going to invite Victoria up here to speak in a moment. But on behalf of the city, I really do want to extend our sincere gratitude to the Lafayette Library and Learning Center Foundation Board for proposing the renaming of the community hall to the Don Tatzin Community Hall. Wow. And in true partnership and the Loving Lafayette way, congratulations, Don, on everything over the last 33 plus years, and all the best to you in your endeavors down the road. Before we turn it over to Don, I think Victoria, the foundation president, would like to come on up.
Okay. I'm not sure I can talk as loud as you, but I'll give it a good try. So my name's Victoria DeMoss, and I am currently the president of the Lafayette Library and Learning Center Foundation Board of Trustees. And on behalf of the members of the Lafayette Library and Learning Center Board of Foundation and Board of Trustees and staff, it is my distinct honor to recognize Mayor Don Tatzin for his extraordinary vision and ongoing leadership of our library. Without his spark of redevelopment funding genius, we would not be standing here today and about to start our 10th year. So I want to thank you tonight, and we all need to thank him every day and every night going forward for having this vision and helping bring it along to where it is today. Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
So, I think the plan, according to Joanne, who is definitely in charge, is now to bring down the sheet, and then I think Don has a few remarks.
Okay, yeah,
that works.
Yeah, that works fine.
Okay, so let's come on. Don is definitely on this side of the sheet. And anybody who wants to come up and take part.
Ellen, why don't you come up and help?
Yes, Ellen. Anybody else?
And come on. And
come on. Kathy, come on up. Everybody. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
Well, thank you all very much for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. I have found that as the years have passed, my ability to decide what to say has gotten better, and my ability to remember it has gotten worse. So I'm going to use some notes, if that's okay. So words can't begin to convey how humbled I am by this honor. To be the first council member to be so recognized in Lafayette's 50 years of incorporation, and to have that recognition be at a site that so many helped to create and that has become a focal point for our community is overwhelming. When I think about this building, I remember the long road to get here and the work that so many undertook to travel that road. Our older residents will remember this as the site of Lafayette's first Veterans Memorial Building. And it's also the location where the City Council met for its first 17 years. And then through the cooperation of the veterans organizations and former council member Mayor Erling Horn, we reached agreement to create a new Veterans Memorial Building. And I welcome you all to come to that tomorrow to thank the retiring Lafayette elected officials, as well as School Superintendent Rachel Zinn and retiring City Manager Steve Falk. So thanks to the foresight of many organizations, including the Friends of the Lafayette Library, the Lafayette Community Foundation, the Lafayette Library and Learning Center Foundation, former council member and Mayor Ann Groden, former City Manager Bob Adams, who helped us get redevelopment, and Steve Falk, and literally hundreds of citizens, volunteers and donors, we were able to open the Lafayette Library and Learning Center 9 years ago. And you can look at the plaques spread around in the lobby and in the stairway to see the hundreds of families that joined in that effort. We had a quarter of Lafayette's families make a contribution to the development of this library. And when I tell people in other communities that statistics, it takes a while for their jaws to go back to their normal positions. So knowing all of this, I have trouble finding an answer to the obvious question of why me? I did not bring the skills or commitment that others possessed. My wife Ellen's and my donation was certainly not among the largest. I was not the best fundraiser, as those of you who were the fundraisers know. And I neither envisioned nor created the library's success post-opening. So you can understand why I'm so humbled by this honor. But if you were to believe the kind words that have been said about me, then I would say to future users of this building who would wonder how they might act to be so honored, the following. So gain your personal reward by what you do for the community. Act with fairness, transparency, and openness. Create rapid evolutionary change. Think differently. Spread credit widely. Learn from criticism. And remember that public service is just that. Thank you. As long as we save Ellen the first chocolate cupcake, everything else is fair game. So thank you all for coming. And again, hopefully many of you can make it again tomorrow night when we'll have 6 people to honor. Thank you.
All right.
All right.